Hey y'all, welcome back to Str8 Talk No BS. I'm Jay, I'm your host tonight. Ladies, why don't y'all introduce yourself?
Okay. Well, y'all, hey, I'm Tanya. Crazy. Silly. Hey. Hey, you put me on the spot. Oh, no, where do I go?
Lord. All right, I'm Francis, a.k.a. Tess.
I'm Cynthia, aka Nene.
And I'm Swaylo. How's everybody doing?
Hey, hey,
What
hey.
you doing? What you
Good,
doing?
good,
What you doing?
good.
Oh, we got to get Big Gray in the background. What's up?
Hey, Gray.
What's up, Gray?
Hey, Francis. Hey, new girl. How you
Hey,
doing?
what's going
Hey, what's going on?
He said,
What's
hey,
going
new
on?
girl.
Hey, new
All right,
girl, what's
everybody.
going on? Right?
Tonight, y'all, we're going to be talking about labels, whether it's labels on canned goods, labels in relationships.
Not like canned goods.
We're going to be talking about
Labels in
labels.
general. Okay.
Yes,
Labels.
y'all. Have y'all
Labels.
ever been in a relationship to where you felt like you had to, or that you were wearing a label? For instance, I give y'all a for instance, because I was in a relationship for like 6 years. And it was like a fake life I was living because I felt like I had to wear that label of being a stud in a relationship, being that protector, because everybody thinks that in gay relationships, lesbian relationships, that one person has to be more dominant than the other person. So I felt like I had to wear that label. And wearing that label, it really caused a lot of confusion in the relationship. And when we broke up, when me and this girl broke up after 6 years, and I ended up creeping back with her on Valentine's Day. I said, I want to see her. Just to go back and say, yeah, I went back and I creeped with her. And we had a romantic evening on Valentine's Day. It was beautiful, but I went dressed as a femme. I had on my tight jeans, had my good bra on and everything. I sure did. Went and got my
This is a good bra.
the good bra, baby. I had my micro braids in, and we had a passionate night. And at the end, she told me, you know what? This is all I wanted in a relationship all these years. I was like, damn, why didn't you tell me that? Because it would have been easy for me to be a girl. You know what I'm saying? But she made me feel throughout the relationship that she wanted a dominant person in her life. That she was attracted. I thought she was more attracted to masculine women.
Okay. So,
But that was a lesson for me to be myself.
what made you in that relationship feel? What made you from her? Made you feel like that's who she was attracted to?
Because I would see the type of women that she would talk to. You know what I'm saying?
From her past or something?
From her past. But she actually was into femme women.
Did she ever tell you that?
Yeah, she told me that. But it was too late.
So
Her relationship had ended then.
I got a question.
Yes.
So if you two females, don't one of them what they call a fish or a stud, or one of them has
See, those would be those
We,
labels.
we have so many labels. We
Yes.
have butch. We
So-
have butch. We have lipstick lesbian. We have lesbian. We have so many.
but isn't
but
that
Too many.
supposed that one want to be, if you want to be the masculinity, so you're gonna be the protector of your just like a heterosexual couple, As a man, I want to be standing out there to take up for my little bitty back here. I know that you can probably hold your own, but it's still my role as she don't like the word dominant, but as what's a good word to use?
I feel like in relationships there shouldn't be a role. I feel like we should protect each other. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some times that you fall short of at the game. You know what I'm saying? And Cynthia needs to pick up that slack.
But yeah, on that part there, the house or the bills, but out in public, I'm the one that's running the shield on this here.
He the head and not the tail of the shit.
Okay.
Because
Do you feel like that's important?
Yeah, because look at you and Tanya. If y'all like that, something go down, you gonna step up because you know how Tanya is. Tanya is the quiet one. She's not, but you know you gonna like, bitch, bring it on if this what
I
you
get
want.
with them though.
But that's only because of her personality trait,
Right.
not because in a relationship we're gonna wear labels. Because sometimes I like when Tanya's dominant with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we've been throughout the relationship. It's crazy as it might sound, but it's like we just fall into place.
Okay,
You know,
fine.
it was years before. I mean, it didn't hurt me to put on some lipstick and put on a dress, baby, and think that I was fine. It wasn't nothing. And she just fell into place. She was the more dominant person in the relationship at that time.
Now, Miss Amber, she says, but old school men feel like it's their job to protect what's theirs.
I think it's your job to protect, period.
Little more mature. Francis, what do you think about a mate? How do you think they should step or hold?
I mean, I'm more of the I do like the dominance. I do like the you know what I'm saying, having somebody who represents the head. I mean, I don't have a problem with the labels. It doesn't bother me.
Okay, Blueberry.
Like I said, I tend to like that leadership. You know what I'm saying?
I have a question for her,
But
though.
that's
for
just
you-
me.
Okay.
So for you, Francis, you saying that you don't mind in y'all's relationship one being labeled as the dominant, one being labeled as I don't know, what
femme.
less dominant. I guess
No,
you don't mind that.
Okay, so what if your mate, knowing that she's dominant right now, what if she came to you and she was like, you know, I want to be feminine, I want to put on some lipstick every now and then, or I want to wear a dress every now and then? How would you feel about that?
I don't know, 'cause I know she ain't gonna do it. She don't like it. So
Just say if she did,
I don't
though.
know. I can't say I don't know.
Okay.
So you don't know how you would feel about it.
No.
Okay, well, Connie, how would you feel? Let's go to you.
I guess because I know what I'm attracted to. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying, I'm not asking that. What I'm asking is this:
Just for
just for instance, how would you feel about it?
Asking. I know what
Okay,
you're
well, go to
asking.
Connie then, since you don't want to answer. Connie, go ahead.
It ain't that I didn't want to answer. I just said I just didn't know.
Connie,
Okay.
go ahead.
Shit, that was the answer.
Okay,
That wasn't the answer. There wasn't an answer to the question.
Well,
the
that's
answer to the
the
question is
gave.
play alone. Play the fuck alone. That's what you
well,
do.
I ain't got to play shit along, Judy. I gave you my fucking answer, and that's what the fuck it is.
Okay.
Oh wow! No.
That's exactly what I be
no,
talking
no.
about. You know what I'm saying? The flow can't go right because you don't know how to play along in the game. I said, for
Play
instance.
along,
Okay,
Okay. On to the next one. On to
It
the
don't
next
have
one.
Thank you,
Okay.
Connie. Go ahead,
you
Connie.
want.
So, okay. So
Shit.
what's your
It ain't
question?
about what I want.
Well,
It's
I
about
guess
having.
what's your
It's
question?
about.
What-
It's
what's your
about
question?
learning how to have a
What's your
conversation.
question? What's your
It's about.
question?
This is a talk show. This is a talk show. This is a talk show. Have a conversation. Learn how to talk.
Conversation.
Okay.
I gave you
So
my
I feel
answer.
in
My
this
answer
Okay.
is
instance-
good for you.
I feel in this instance
Tanya,
that we just respect each other's differences. We can respect each other's
what's the
opinions
question?
on this platform.
And
Jay asked,
Connie, I asked the question was, if you was in a relationship with another female, and that female all of a sudden decide, and you're the dominant person, and your female, your femme partner decides that all of a sudden she want to become stud, how would you feel about it?
I would feel some type of way because I have a thing for certain things, like heels, things like that. So I wouldn't like my woman coming to ask me to wear my tennis shoes. I would have a problem with it.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, but now
Why?
if she wanted to do that inside the home every now and then and not go outside like that, okay, I can see you, lounging around in a pair of boxers, a white beater, or whatever. But to step outside like that, no, we can't do that.
Don't
So
you
wait
feel
a
like
minute,
that?
wait,
Don't you feel like that's trapping a person to be a certain way? You're not allowing them to be themselves, because I feel like every
No.
female has a sensitive side every now and then. No female
Right. But to me,
is going to be hard 100%.
right, that's true to a certain extent. I mean, you're going to be hard, but you're not going to be like exactly soft. I mean, you might you're going to be in touch with who you are, but you're not going to be walking around with no damn mini skirt. I'm not. I'm not gonna put on makeup. I'm not gonna put on a skirt.
Okay,
I'm not gonna do any of that.
but why is it like you gave the for instance? You said if the person you're talking to all of a sudden brought to the table that they want to flip the script for some reason one day, you said that if she wore it around the house, just in the privacy within y'all, you don't have a problem with it. But if she took it outside, then you would have a problem with it. Why?
Right, but see, first off, a female's gonna know from Jump Street what I expect from her. And excuse me, and walking around looking like me is nothing that I want. I mean, I want somebody, that's gonna accommodate my looks. And
I
somebody
understand that,
walking
but
around,
are you saying throughout life you don't go through changes? You grow with a person in a relationship, and throughout a relationship, things change. You don't stay the same.
wait. What do you mean, like changes? You talking about like the way that I carry myself, the way that I dress,
Just
or something
saying,
like that?
some
No,
women
I mean,
in lesbian
I changed.
relationships,
I changed for the better, but the way I carry myself is always the same. It's always been the same since I was 12, 13 years old. I've always dressed the same. I mean, as far as me, like I said, you will not catch me in makeup. You will not catch me in a dress. You will not catch me in that because that's not what I'm comfortable in.
You
You
won't wear
know,
no
but
thongs either.
but you said what?
You won't wear no thongs.
Oh no, I wear boxers, but at the same time, don't label me because I'm me. I'm Consuelo. That's who I am. I'm not a stud. I'm not a lesbian. I'm not a dyke. I'm not a bulldagger. I'm not nothing. I'm me. That's it.
Okay,
And that's what I like to hear. I
respectfully
respect that.
so.
That's what I think that a lot of people in the gay society need to learn. Be yourself, because a lot of these studs
Yeah,
are cheating on these films because they can't be themselves.
yeah.
A lot of these
But
studs you see on the internet sleeping with men. You know why? Because
hmm
they can't show that feminine side to their whoever they're with. I
yeah.
mean, to
hmm
the film partner.
But now I
Oh
can
yeah, I'm
say
sorry.
this,
I get,
and with what I've learned being in Dallas, coming from Grayson County, is that a lot of these females around here in Dallas, they are so used to these quote unquote, oh, I gotta be this nigga, I gotta walk around and hold myself like I got this big dick and all this other stuff. And I don't do that. I dress a certain way. I don't walk around, with the football jerseys and the basketball tees and all that shit. I want to look presentable. And just like I try to tell people, when you start to look at yourself and you start to value yourself in a different demeanor, all of that dumb shit, it goes out the window. But some of these people are so old, they
this
so old and dumb to where it's ridiculous, to where it's like, I gotta have this dominant stud, this stud that walks around and holds himself. If you call this female a female, then they pissed off. Well, I'm sorry, that's what you are. If
Nay, how
you
do you
if
feel
you
about it?
if you call me a man, I'm pissed off because I'm so much of a woman.
For
Nay.
me, speaking from my aspect, I'm heterosexual, and I'm not into the dresses. I'm not into the makeup, but I'm very much feminine. I am a woman. I do like that softer side, but I don't like to walk around in 10-inch heels and thongs, as my partner would say. That's just not me. You'll be lucky if I walk around in some boxers, let alone some thongs, but don't put that label on me just because I'm a woman. That doesn't mean that I'm not feminine because I don't walk the part.
Can I be a
I
lesbian?
felt great.
Gray, you are a lesbian. You a
Look,
bull egg.
I feel when you put a label on a relationship or each individual in the relationship, I feel like you're trapping someone into making them feel like you have to be a type of way. But
hmm
okay, with that being said, it's almost like if you don't allow a person, if you care about the person that you're with and you don't allow them to express themselves in all the different varieties that they are, because this doesn't just apply to lesbian relationships, gay relationships. This is men, women, women, all relationships, your partner, you have to, in my opinion, you have to let them be who they are. Period. Even if on a day you're not attracted to them, because it's I understand, oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, I have a certain standard that I want you to be, or this is who I'm attracted to now for what. Everybody changes, there's growth, you change, and so it's almost like, okay, well, I love you, but there's a condition. I love you, but you have to stay inside this box, or this way that I met you in. That's not fair, and I feel like it's not going to allow the relationship to grow. So
That's true.
don't have the
That's
label
true.
on. I don't believe in having a specific label in, you're the dominant, you're the man, or you're the woman, or you're the femme, or you have to be this way every day. Because yeah, I'm attracted to her, she is a stud, she's, well, she's dominant. I'm attracted to the look, but I'm also attracted to the other side that she displays on different days also, you know what I'm saying, because of the love that I have. So I just feel like if you have a label, you're trapping. That's just me. And Francis, I thought about what you said as far as, that's not what you're attracted to, or you don't expect that necessarily. You don't expect that from the person that you're with. I don't expect her to go on put on no thong either. I don't. And the day that she put on that damn thong, I'm gonna be looking upside her head like, oh,
Like,
that's how
what the
you
hell's
feeling
wrong with
today?
you?
That's how you feeling today? Oh,
But she ain't gonna say
okay.
nothing. She ain't gonna say nothing.
I'm gonna say something, but I'll probably.
Look, is there something
She'll
that
she'll
you
think
need
it's
to
she
tell
think it's a
me?
joke.
Jokingly, I mean, I guess I understand what you're saying. I don't know. I don't know. So
Shamika Henley, she says, that's why I let my spouse be herself. And that's the best way. And I feel like us as older lesbian women, I think that, that's something that we should talk to the younger generation about. Because a lot of these
But
women that are coming out now, they're living a fake life because they feel like a stud has a label on it. And I have to be a
but
certain
that's
way.
that's that's the problem, and that's what I realize about myself, and that's what I said. That's the reason why I've been having problems, is because they want this hardcore stud female that just wants to be this dude so bad, and I'm not her. I'm me. So if you can't accept me for just being me, shit, I don't know. Hell, I might act like that female one day, but then the next day, who knows? Who knows what I might act like the next day? But I'm still gonna dress the same way. My attitude still, gonna be positive and everything, but my
well,
ways might change up.
do y'all feel like having a label? I'm trying to look at it in another light, right? So do y'all think that having a label allows a person, an individual, because I'm not necessarily saying in a relationship now, but I'm just saying as people, do you think that having a label helps you hold on, have something to hold on to? Almost like saying I'm the man. So that gives me that, now I have to be strong. That gives me something to look forward to. That gives me something to focus on. You get what I'm saying? I'm the provider. I'm the protector. That's my role. That's my job. And do you think that it allows men? Because I gave that example, but this could be for women or whatever. But I'm just saying, do you think that it allows an individual something to hold on to give them a purpose in their identity? You understand what I'm saying?
I
Like,
It
do,
gives
but you know
identity
what?
in the
But you know what,
relationship.
Tanya? But you know what, Tanya? When I was younger, that mattered. But now that I'm older, it's just all about respect. A
okay,
label
all
don't mean
right.
shit.
Francis, what you
You
think?
know,
like like what I'm saying, like, do you think that having an identity or a label gives you purpose in your identity? I'm trying to see it in a different, like, instead of, because we can probably all come up with 1,000 ways on how having a label is negative, so but I'm trying to see how might it be positive. You understand what I'm saying? Could it help somebody, give them a purpose in how they look at themselves?
I mean, it could. I mean, you got to remember, for some people, it's a sense of security when they have that label. You know what I'm saying?
And
Some
that's, I
people,
get
some
it.
people, it lets them know where they stand, or where their partners stand. I mean, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever feels comfortable to those who are in it. Period. Um,
Okay.
Me, I'm not. I'm comfortable the way things are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. Whether somebody calls me a lesbian, I'm like, shit, okay, yeah,
You don't
you
mind
gay.
it.
I don't. It doesn't bother me. Everybody else's opinion of me is not my business. You see what I'm saying? So
hmm
whatever it is they feel, they got to deal with that. I don't.
Righteous, righteous. Cynthia, what do you feel? Do you feel like it could help give purpose in your identity to have a specific label? like I'm gonna say this. You know, a lot of times I don't know if you want to put it out there, Nate, but I'm just saying a lot of times you've been referred to as being dominant or strong, being a strong, opinionated person, strong-minded person, spiritual, you know, all strong. Okay, as a woman, does that give you power in your identity? Does it help you or does it offend you? You know, that's really what I'm trying to get at, I guess.
It doesn't bother me, but you are absolutely right. I have been often told by the man that walked out this room that I'm too dominant. And I can't help that. I've been that way all my life. You're asking me to delete who I am. I've always thought for myself. I've always fought for myself, regardless to how big or small the giants may be. So for you to tell me to dress softer, be more quieter, less outspoken, stand up, that'll never happen with me. So yeah, you can label me all you want to. I can only be Cynthia. That's all I can be.
Right on. Right. Jay, what you think about it?
So Cynthia, how do you feel when if Gray tells you that I would like to see you more in dresses or more feminine? How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel like maybe I don't need to be with this person? I mean, I probably shouldn't ask that question, but
No, I mean,
does it make you feel a type of way? Does it make you feel pressured in the relationship?
In some instance, it makes me feel like I'm not enough for him. Like you don't see who I am. I have the biggest heart on this panel. Like if you can't see me for who I am, then what purpose am I serving? Because I'm not gonna be that powdery girl. I'm not gonna be the makeup chick. I'm not gonna be the one in the flats in the sundresses. That's not me. But I do have a soft heart. I think I do anyways. Now I'll let him say something because he about to explode.
Dante, you say my friend love who she love. What do you mean by that?
And Gray, you said you were about to say something?
I was gonna say, I did me a mile a day exercising. I don't know what y'all did.
Meaning?
Huh? What we talked about last night, them scales that talk to you.
That ain't got nothing to do with this show.
He said I need to lighten the mood.
I'm breaking the what you call on.
Got it.
So look good. Cynthia, know I love to see her in the dress with all that boom boom.
Dumb. But well, go ahead, Jay.
I was about to ask Gray, but I mean, Gray, sometimes she don't want to wear a dress all the time. I mean, a woman can feel trapped that if they feel like, you know, I have to be this particular way every day. That's just like her telling you to dress. That's just like her telling you to dress up in a suit every day. Would you do it for her? Because that's what she likes to see.
I know I look like a preacher, but I be that other type of preacher. But
the question was, would you do it?
Yes.
Okay, I challenge you to that. Then
he would do what?
Do it for a whole month. Put on a suit for a whole month for Nay.
Lord, that versus you asking for.
She got to wear a dress.
Oh, okay. So
just as long.
It's an equal one, huh?
Yeah.
There you go. Balance the scales out.
I'm gonna be honest. I may own on my mom and daddy. I may own 2 dresses, y'all. I may own 2 dresses, 2 sundresses at that. It ain't like no full blown out type dress. I'm the basketball shorts, the blue jean shorts, the sweatpants, the t-shirt, the puffy ponytail. I'm not the one that's in the mirror with the hot comb trying to make sure my edges is straight. I put some grease and water on my hair and go on about my business. And I look fine the way that I dress. I'm very comfortable with who I am. Now, say we're going out on the town. I'm not going to tell you that I dress that way going out on the town. Yes, he has seen me in a dress. Yes, he has seen me made up. But it's not a daily routine for me. That doesn't mean that I'm not feminine.
Got it. There's all sides.
Why do y'all feel it's important to have a label then? That's what I want to know. Why is it important to some people to have a label?
I guess it's like Mr. and Mrs. You know,
like okay. So I think it's like guidelines. You understand what I'm saying? It gives a clear, and this is for people who think it's okay, that don't mind it. And Francis, since you said that it doesn't bother you, tell me if I'm wrong. Like, in my opinion, I think that it gives you a clear spoken path. You understand what I'm saying? There's no blurred lines. I expect this. You expect this. This is who we are, and we stay in our lanes respectively, and that's what that is. In my opinion, that's why I think some people think labels are okay. Francis, what do you think?
Well, I mean, like I said earlier, to each his own. I mean, some people it's a security blanket. It lets them know where they stand. It's for them.
Security help you stay
Each
in their lane.
everybody has their own reasons why they either like labels, or they don't. You
Got it.
know, for me, I'm just like I said, I don't care
Why?
about them. It doesn't bother me.
So
So
can
it's
I
not
ask
that
you one
it doesn't, Francis. It's not that it. You said that it just doesn't matter to you either way.
No.
So it's
Mm-mm.
not that you prefer it one way. It just doesn't really matter one way or the other. If you had a label, if you didn't, it's just you're fine either way in your relationship.
Okay, can I ask this one question?
Okay.
Now, say it ain't no respect, disrespect, in this here. But say, what's her name?
Which one?
The one on top,
Swalo.
Consuelo.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been with a man?
No.
Okay, then, Francis, you done been with a man and a woman. So, what label would that make a woman coming from a man to a woman?
I
Is it
like I
still the
like
same?
I like the masculine one.
Say that again. I didn't. I didn't. What are you saying, Gray?
Okay, so a woman been married to a man or been with a man, a
Okay.
woman that never been with a man. Is
Okay.
that the same label as, I don't want to say like dyke, lesbian, or whatever it is? Because
Oh, okay. Are you
yeah,
saying okay? So you're saying
It. I mean, for some people, they even if they were with a man, sometimes in women, they tend to like the feminine women. It doesn't necessarily mean just because they were with a man, they're gonna like that manly type.
okay. So
Consuelo, he
I
never
think
been with a man.
Mm-mm.
But I think what you're saying, Gray, is there certain descriptions because
Yeah,
I understand labels are a description, but I think that in certain instances we use them to just give a picture in your mind. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? If I say a red rose, well, that gave this rose a color, and now you know what type of rose I'm talking
those it
about,
is.
since there's
Yeah,
like a billion different colors. So when you say in certain relationships, like the lesbian relationship, you got the, like Judy said, lipstick lesbian.
yeah.
What is the other one's child? I'm sorry, y'all, I'm not familiar. I'm not all we one. I don't know, but you
You
get
have
what
the
I'm trying
lipstick
to.
lesbians,
You
the
got the
stems, the
butches.
studs, the
All that.
butches, the dykes,
So
the bull daggers, all that
So
stupid
all of
shit.
those are just descriptions so people can get a picture in your head like okay, maybe you're referring to this type of
So,
woman.
but
Maybe, but
but
not
I
a
mean,
relationship.
okay, so a lot of people they want to put the label on themselves as a lesbian, but a lesbian is a woman that's never ever been with a man before, and a lot of these people cannot
Yeah,
say
that's
that
what
they
I was.
are really lesbians
Yeah, that's
because
what
they've
I was.
been
Is
with
that true?
men.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what a
what I was
lesbian is?
asking.
A lesbian is what?
A woman that's never been with a man. Is that what a lesbian is?
No,
Baby,
Oh
not
when
in
I
no,
my
say
not
that,
not in
no,
my opinion.
Francis?
I
Not in
mean,
my opinion.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. It depends on who you talk to. They tell you that a
My
lesbian
opinion.
is
A
is
lesbian
a
is a
woman that's
person,
never been.
a
Where's
woman who likes a
where's
woman.
somebody's dictionary? Hold on. Where's my other phone?
Francis, she said that the definition of
Where's my
what a
other phone?
lesbian is a woman that's never been with a man. Now,
Oh, Taz, look that up. You right there. Come on. You got it.
she said you
Come
own it.
on,
Come on
Taz.
to it, shit.
Come on, Taz.
I
I
The
Hey,
got
am.
you.
definition of a
anybody in the
I
lesbian,
got
comments,
you.
y'all, jump
the
in on this one.
definition,
I
the
got you.
definition of a lesbian is a woman that's
Is
never ever been with a man before. And
well,
people, a lot of people want to claim that.
it
Let's see what
it
it says.
it says the first one is a gay woman. The next one
Hmm.
is relating to gay women or to homosexuality in women.
Okay.
Let's see.
While
So,
she's doing it, y'all,
so,
I have a comment, okay? Because a lot of our comments aren't coming through. Maybe the settings are set up wrong.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
But Molly says, she says, I thought you guys did not believe in labels, but you're talking about lipstick lesbians.
Okay.
No, baby,
Now,
we don't believe in labels.
like
So
we were
we just
saying
talking of it.
like when we give that when you hear that term, it's just a description to give someone. Like I gave the example of I said a red rose. Now you know which type of rose I'm speaking of. It doesn't necessarily mean you fit into that one single box because I like me, I wear lipstick. I'd be maybe considered a lipstick lesbian in some people's eyes, but it doesn't mean I fit into only that box. You understand what I'm saying? Only this box is only place I can ever go. I can never put on some boxes and walk around acting like I'm hard. Like that will never be me because it's not my personality. But I'm just saying, if you give me that, it doesn't mean that that's the only place I fit into. So when she says
But you
that,
do have your dominant traits sometimes,
that's
and
all
you
I'm
don't
saying.
you don't realize it. But you do come off dominant sometimes, and a lot of women do, and they don't realize that they come off that way because they're wearing that label. So since they're saying, okay, I'm feminine, so there's no way I could come off dominant, but sometimes you do.
therefore not fitting in any particular box. It just gives you a picture of something that maybe can help you understand what type of lesbian or female or whatever we or whoever might be. Just a description. That's it. That's how I look at it in my mind. So back to this
So I guess that's
definition
like,
of.
I guess that's like me, dancing around the house, and I'm supposed to dance like this little hot, with this little hard stud or whatever. But then if I decide to, drop it like it's hot, then I'm going all of a sudden I'm this bitch. What?
No, you shouldn't
Hey,
be.
hey, but you said this, Connie. You said you wouldn't want to see your woman walk outside the house looking a certain way, right? Well, how you gonna look dancing like a film?
I'm inside my
Just
house.
ask the question.
That's what I'm saying. I'm inside my house. If
It
if I
doesn't
if I
only
wanna,
mean
Connie,
if
that.
I
Connie,
wanna,
but it doesn't matter
if
outside or
if I
inside.
wanna drop it like it's hot inside my house, I can do that.
But
I can
Connie,
do
my
that
question,
inside my
but this
house.
is what I'm
But
asking though.
I'm
Does it
I'm
matter
not
if
gonna.
you're inside the house or outside the house? You're doing those actions. So does it matter if you're inside the house acting like a damn female? Does it matter if you dropping your ass, spreading your cheeks, and dropping it like it's hot? If it's in the house,
They don't
does it
spread no
matter?
cheese, cuz. They don't spread no cheese.
I'm done.
I'm just asking.
I'm done today.
Does
You
it-
say
So you say your woman
that's
can
taking it a
be
little bit. That's
your
just
woman
taking
can
it
be
too far.
dominant in the house. She can be dominant in the
Well,
house, but not outside the house.
No,
I want.
Nah, that ain't what
no,
she's saying.
I want to know.
no, she can't. No.
I want to know from the people that are watching because me and Francis don't do makeup. Do you all consider us more dominant or in control, or do you all look at us as feminine? I would like for somebody to write in and let us know. And I say that because, again, it's a label that someone has put on you because of what you're not or because of the lifestyle you choose not to live. Does that make us less feminine because we choose not to?
I just, you know
Okay,
what?
I have
I'm gonna step in on this one. I just think y'all don't need makeup, and people just hating because hell, they ugly asses need makeup. Oh, my
I'm
bad.
done. I'm so done. I'm done.
I feel-
High five, please. High five,
I feel
please.
like a lot of women are natural. A lot of women are natural, and it's beautiful. Now I have a comment that just came in. She says a lesbian is not someone who has not been with a man. That's false. Anyway, I'm gonna call it quits. Too much to go back and forth and text. Laugh out loud. Fit it, woman. Laugh
Fit
out
it.
loud.
Just fit it. Oh, okay.
But like I said, it depends on who you talk to and where you are. The definition of lesbian. A lot of people say that lesbian means you've never ever been with a man before. Now, for the person that made that comment, I know you did not hear me say that I felt that way. I
You
clearly
just
said
heard it. Okay.
exactly.
All right. She had to clear
Now
that
carry
up.
on.
I'll
Now
carry
let's
on.
carry
All
on.
right. Miss Alicia, she says, I
Exactly.
see you both as women. I don't wear makeup. That's for
Leisha has never worn makeup, and she's a beautiful
Cynthia
woman.
and Francis. She said, I see y'all both as women, beautiful women. All right.
She said I meant to say fix it.
Oh,
I have it fixed by next week.
okay.
Jesus.
Sorry to everybody that is watching this live that we are not able to see in our comments. Hey, we'll fix that. Don't worry about it. But y'all look. This topic is something because I think it's human, period. Just human nature for everybody to want to put people into groups. Like we group people. We group. If you see, I don't know, just with everything, we tend to put it into a group. I think it's a human thing, a natural.
But it's
thing.
senseless though. It's kind
Yeah,
of
I
senseless.
agree.
It's very senseless.
Do
You
y'all
know what I
think-
mean? Because growing up, at the age of 13, I got called so many damn dykes, it was ridiculous. Oh, you're hanging out with them dykes. You're hanging out with them dykes. What the hell is what is it? I thought a dyke was a gardening tool or something. I mean, what is a dyke for real? I mean,
So
bull daggers. You hanging out with them bull daggers. What is that?
those are those derogatory labels, And I think that
Yeah.
those come from people who aren't as accepting of whatever thing that they see. You know how
Kind of
sometimes it
call it
goes.
what it is. Call it what it is. Ignorance.
Well, it's ignorance, but it's also like it's a cultural, or it can be like a cultural type thing. Or if you see a group of black people and people have those derogatory names, or you see a group of maybe Iranian or Islamic people or something, people tend to give a certain term or label on that. Those are those derogatory ones, and it does stem from ignorance. You know what I'm saying? People
Yeah.
aren't accepting of the culture or the people or the lifestyle or whatever. I think that's where those come from. You
Believe
know.
it or not, I've been labeled too. I mean, I know we've having this conversation being through the gay community, but I've been labeled because four of my closest friends are gay. So are they trying to turn you out because you're straight? I mean, you're hanging with them because of what? Hell, because we have a good time when we together.
Cynthia, you
Okay,
gotta be
so
gay.
I mean, and I've literally had to turn some people around and snap like I was a stud or a man, because you're not gonna control who I hang out with or what I do
Hmm.
with these people because they're gay. We've been
You
friends
know what?
since childhood.
Prime example. Taz.
Hmm.
Before she even came out, the last time that we hung out when she came to visit, we were at CJ's pool hall over by White
Mm.
Rock Lake.
Yeah.
And just because of the way that we, interact with each other, everybody swore up and down we were together.
Yeah, we
They
were
was like, "Oh,
together.
this your
Yep.
girl," this, and I was like, "Nah,
I
we just best
remember that.
friends."
Yeah.
Have
And
y'all
they
ever thought
they
about
they
it?
were like,
Have y'all ever thought about being together?
"No,
No.
Never crossed your mind.
No.
Some
no,
We've
some
never
people can
went there.
be.
We
no."
ain't never even talked about no shit like that.
Now, see that can come
We
from
used to be
how
roommates.
people
Yeah.
just automatically assume that when they see two women that are really close that they they sleeping together,
I
they
mean,
bumping coochies or something like that.
and
Oh,
well,
I done been
and just
booking
like
dudes
C
so many
said, just like
times. I'm sorry.
oh, my bad. Just like C said, see, me and C used to be roommates, and we never.
Nay, I got one for you. Harry said, "Nay, you're my stud.
And
You
I
like you Amber stud."
and I am, because every time somebody
But
mess with that chick right there, she just is white as snow. The hood gonna come out at me.
now, okay, so now going back to labels and Taz, just because I'm the dominant looking one, the way I dress, the way I carry myself, the way she dresses, the way she carries herself, because I opened the door for her, and everything else, it was okay, so now y'all together. No,
Right.
it's nothing like that. But I don't care who you are, the way that my grandmother and my mother raised me. If you see a woman, you better open the damn door for them, and you better do whatever. Because my grandmother used to pop me upside the damn head when I didn't do this shit. So it's common for me to do it now. I don't care who you are, but if you are a woman, I'm gonna do those things. And some people's like, well, I'm not used to that, because I've never had anything. Well, I don't know what you're used to, but that's just me. And that's why they say I'm a hoe, cuz.
Well, I'm gonna tell you now.
Because you opening the doors for
Some
all
some day
women.
some days
And
I might
pumping
open the
gas and every
door.
damn
Some
thing else,
day
and
I do that
and
too. But
pumping
guess
gas and
what?
everything else.
But
But see,
guess
you do
what?
it for one.
Sometimes
I do it for all. That's
no,
it.
no, I do it for all, but it's not gonna be a everyday damn thing.
See,
Some
it
days
is
my
for me.
arthritis might be acting up, and Tanya need to get her ass out the car and
Look,
pump that gas.
my back is bad. I walk on a cane and every damn thing
Stop
else,
lying.
but mine is not gonna do that. Mine is not gonna touch it. Now,
Well,
if the
that's
trash
you.
is too
That's
heavy,
you.
look. Now, if the trash is too heavy for me to pack, then she got it. I ain't touching it. Damn, I'm not picking up nothing heavy because I'm gonna be down for 2 weeks, so I'm good.
Nicole, what you
Yeah.
say? Nah, wow. She said, shaking my head. That's just respect. Nicole, tell which comment was she referring to on that one? I'm curious.
I think she
My
was
I
God,
be
talking
opening
about
the door.
who?
C opening the doors.
Yeah, because
Oh, okay, just respect.
Ray does that for me today. Like if I,
Respect,
Yeah, nah.
respect should go both ways. I'm sorry. I'm true to me not having no labels. I'm true to it because I don't want to be trapped in a relationship. I tell her all the time when we met. I told her I don't have a label. I don't want to live that life no more. I want you to love me for Judy, who I am. Okay, I'm not no man. I'm not no man. I'm not trying to be no man. I am me.
That's true. That's true. But see, like the things
So
that I do.
don't expect for me to do the things that you think that a man should
do. Because the things that I do, I had to do growing up in my mother and my grandmother's home. So therefore, it just carries on to my next queen. My mother and my grandmother, they're both dead. So my first and second queen, they're gone. So now it's my next queen. So the things that I did for them, take out the trash, do all this, open the doors, because my mother didn't even put her ass in a cold car when I was at home. I would start up her car in the morning before she went to work to make sure, because I watched her bust her ass. So my woman does not have to even go start up her car in the damn morning. If it's cold, no, I got that. I'm not working. Hell, I'm disabled now. What the hell I got to do? I better not let mine do no shit like that.
I have a question, Nate. You're in a heterosexual relationship. So how does Gray feel if you got up and decided to take the trash out one day?
No, hell, I beat him taking the trash out, but that's because he's always 2 steps behind. But he does think like Consuelo a lot, as far as opening the doors, cranking up the cars. Like I said, we went to pay a couple of bills today, and I'm 4 steps behind him, even though I'm 4 steps faster than he is. But I have to stand there and wait, because if I open that door before he does, he feels like that's
This is Nicole's answer.
Yep.
Nicole,
and it was hard for me to get used to that.
Okay, so
Nicole says, right, I have no labels. My wife either. And that's a beautiful thing when you don't. Not saying that it's not, I mean, each his own, but I'm just saying it's beautiful. Ahmad, he says, I always open the doors for a woman unless I'm with a woman and they not close enough for me to hold the door.
Waiting for
it's more just some mannerisms are just looked at as a respect thing.
He just says that he always opens up a door for a woman.
Oh, okay.
Unless they're not close enough for him to open it up for him. But I guess it just stems back to a respect thing that people do. Some mannerisms or gestures that you do should be looked at as respect versus, oh, well, I'm the dominant, I have to do this, or I have to follow in this particular job. Now that's why I asked you about certain jobs, like taking the trash out. It's supposed to be a masculine thing for some reason, but the woman is supposed to wash the dishes and clean the house. Like, dudes can't do that, or male dominant figures can't do
I don't
those
agree
things.
with that, because my thing is, if the woman's cooking the meal, then how come you can't wash the dishes?
I definitely agree.
But do you feel like that's the woman role to cook every day?
Nah, because
since you're opening up doors,
me and mom both be in there cooking, because most likely I'm cooking better than she is.
Okay.
Okay. So Cynthia, how do you feel about Gray cooking?
Oh, I love his cooking. I don't know. Yeah, come on. That's for me to do.
Does he cook more than you?
I'll bust every stud in the kitchen as long as he cooking.
Francis, how do you feel? Do you and yours, are y'all like equal partners in the things that are done around the house, or do any one of y'all feel like, oh, it's my job to do that, and they would get offended if the other did it?
No, not exactly, because I mean, I cook, she cook. We both do laundry. We both clean the house. I mean, now, she'd like, for instance, if she take the trash cans out on early Tuesday morning for the trash man to pick up, and then say, for instance, I make it to the house or whatever, I automatically just grab them and bring them back up to the house. It's just it's not.
Right, it's not a thing. I will find that in certain instances, like we've gone to the grocery store and we'll go get some stuff, and the groceries are in the back seat of the car or in the trunk. I get out and I'm grabbing the groceries to go in the house, because I feel like it don't matter who grabs them, because they all got to make it to the house anyway. Who cares? She will say, just let me have the damn bags. Why you always got to pick up the bags? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why is that
shit?
Don't.
That's great.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
Why do we have a problem? And why are you saying something? They got to make it to the house anyway. Who cares who picks it up? I'm grateful.
Just go in the house, wash your hands, and sit down.
But it's just because we know, because I know that once I bring them in the house, she's going to put them up. So I don't want her to do double the job. Let me do what I do. And then when you go in the house, you can put them up.
But
But
okay,
see,
in that keep
but
it
see,
in
that's that dominant role though, cuz that's what that
It's not
is.
because of
That's
that. No, it's because she'll go get the groceries, bring them in the house, and put them up, and it makes me feel like I'm not doing enough.
so
So it's like that. It's just like it makes me feel like I'm useless. You know what I'm saying? So let me put in my part to help you. Let's do it together.
not fitting in a role, but let you.
Yes.
So, Nay, when you said that if you have to stand 2 steps back and just wait because, hey, if I pump the gas, we're going to have that same kind of issue.
Yes.
That doesn't look, that's, come on, we both, on some
so
days,
that's
if
that
I need
dominant
you
role
to, I need you,
again.
but see, it should be, I'm down here, I'm low, I can't, maybe I'm tired, my foot hurt or something. So you pick me up or I'm weak. It should be a balance of we help each other. It doesn't matter who does what and when and how. It doesn't have to be a certain lane we go into. It doesn't have. It just should be whoever picks up whatever and not have a problem.
Yeah, because I
If you
just
do
don't
it.
like the stereotype behind being a stud. Because it's like you're telling me my role in the relationship, and there's a whole list of duties that go with that. You know what I'm saying? That you expect for me to be this type of way. You expect for me to get all the groceries. You expect for me to go mow
Right.
the yard.
Okay,
You
so-
expect for me to put the gas in the car. You expect for me to go to work and do everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect. I'm just saying the expectations of that stuff. You know,
Right,
why
okay,
can't I just be me?
so
Why can't we do stuff
if you-
together? Or if I don't
if
feel like
you-
it one
if
day, you
you-
do it.
If you put yourself in that category, if you are that stud, you need to be that stud. If you are
There's
that
no such
dyke,
thing as
you
stud.
need to,
I'm
you,
Judy.
you,
I'm
you,
Judy.
you need to be. No, I'm not
Judy.
talking about you. No, that's what I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying for those, you are Judy. So you are gonna be Judy. You are not in a category. But for those that want to walk around and say, "Oh yeah, I'm that stud," they need to be that stud. Whatever in the hell that may be. I don't know.
Maybe
And that
maybe. Now, okay, Amber, she says, okay, and so in my relationship, I feel that as the woman of the house, I choose to do the cooking, cleaning, and to maintain my house, and it's my man's job to take out the trash and wash the car and so forth. She feels like there are certain lanes that you're supposed to be in. So
I
respectfully,
feel the
we
same
respect
way
that.
too, but I mean some
So,
don't.
right? And so, Amber, would you have a problem if he didn't take the trash out and looked at you like, "Honey, can you take the trash out today?" Would you have would you have a problem with that? I'm just putting it out there. Now, I'm gonna ask you guys. So this is kind of changing lanes a little bit, I guess. But how do y'all feel like? Who is there a certain keep it in line with roles, the dominant or the not or the femme or whatever? Do y'all think it's a certain person's responsibility as the dominant or not to initiate anything sexual?
No, I
I'm
can't.
just
Nope.
asking.
Nope.
Nope. When the mood is right, it's right. It don't matter which side it comes from. It just like wham bam do the dang.
Now the reason I ask that is because talking to different people or whatever, they're like, yeah, it's the dominant, it's the man's role, it's the stud's role. They need to initiate it because if they don't, I'm not doing it. So I feel like
my question. I just have to say this statement. Why do we have rules in relationships? Why?
Right.
You know what I'm
Especially something
saying?
like
Why do we have rules in relationships to say if you're in this category of studs, you have to do this, or you have to look this type of way?
that society. That's what it is.
I was just
It's society.
so
Yeah.
society that makes
So-
these things.
say the bedroom.
Society. Go ahead, Nay.
When you say the bedroom, I ain't got a problem in the bedroom because if you 5 steps behind I'm 3 steps in front of you. I'm finna play with it. Touch it.
Girl, you didn't show that.
You sure did. She said, I got you covered. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. Matter of fact, just be still. Peace.
Don't move. Don't move.
You just fast.
Francis, that's your friend. Cause it's ignorant. Don't.
Don't
Y'all
be-
can be PG-13, but you brought up a subject and it ain't the man's role, it ain't the woman's role. If I'm there, I'm just, you tired? You tired.
Well, look, Amber said, if I want it, I'm taking it.
That's it. That's it.
Ain't no rules.
Ain't no rules.
Go laugh my ass off, girl.
I see that one.
Look.
Ain't no rules.
Ain't no rules. Ain't nobody. Okay. Well.
Connie, anything else you got to say about labels?
Nah, I just Now, okay, so like now, if it's my relationship, now yes, I am going to put a label on that because I am me, and if I don't have a label, I'm just gonna do whatever.
But what do
So
you
you
mean?
know, I
When you
mean,
say when it comes to your relationship, then you will put a label. What do you mean
now,
by that?
yeah, that like okay, so if I'm serious with someone, and and I'm really digging her or whatever, and we say okay, well this is what we both want, what we both looking for, or whatever. Yeah, that label will come on it. It has to
So that was my
because
next thing, right? About saying you're committed. Is that what you're saying? Like putting a label on we're in a relationship
yes,
versus we're
yes,
dating.
yes.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
Because if I do not say that I'm committed or anything else, the next person that comes by and say, "Well, damn, I show her," and next thing you know, there's no telling about me.
Lord have
I mean, I
mercy.
just
So it's got to be a verbal contract or a signed
it has
contract
to
between them.
look if it's not
Mm.
if that label is not on there, I'm free to do whatever I want to do, and she is too. But the thing about it is, when I do me, I'm doing me to the best. I'm
Mm.
Is
doing me to the fullest because I'm
it
having fun.
is it a turn off if your partner is more dominant than you sexually? Is it a turn off
To me,
to either of y'all? Is it a turn off in y'all world
She'll
if
say
your
yes.
partner is more dominant sexually?
She'll say
yes,
yes.
Why is it a
yes.
turn off?
I
You'll
cannot
say yes.
because
The shit. No,
You
I
because
say
won't.
me,
no. If I come on too dominant, too strong, too forward, too like, let's.
She's
Hey,
talking about when the action is happening. I guess
Yeah,
that's what you're talking
yeah,
about.
is that what Nate's talking
No,
about?
no, I don't have a problem with that, but I do have a
Oh,
problem with a very aggressive women. I shy away from aggressive women. I just do. I don't like a woman to come off real thirsty. Never have. That's a turn off to me.
nah, you can't come manhandling to me. Nah, you can't do this shit.
You can
Nah,
manhandle my ass all you want. I don't
nah,
give a damn. Tie my
nah.
ass
I
up
might
and do whatever you got to do, baby. I don't give a shit.
you might come up with a black eye or something. You might come up with a black eye trying to manhandle my ass.
oh hell no! Go say I
Choke the
agree.
shit out of my ass. I don't give a
I'm
shit.
done. I'm so
Nah,
done.
Nah, you can't manhandle me. I might have a flashback or something, and next thing you know, it's all over with.
But I understand that in a way because too much is too much.
Mm-mm.
Just
Nah,
So in other words,
what
Now
do you mean too
I
much
like
is
to
too
do
much?
the man
I'm just saying,
handling.
like if
Don't
it's,
I like to do the man handling. Don't. Now you can't handle me like that.
I don't know.
okay,
Well,
but
Now I'm
now but
I'm no.
I'm just
Now
gonna say
I'm little, but
we
yeah.
open over here. We open. You understand? We open. Ain't no rules. Ain't nothing. You do what you want to do.
Okay, you can do
Interesting.
what you want to do, but damn it, you cannot manhandle me because I'm gonna
I
get
hear you,
defensive,
cuz.
and
What you mean you here? But
I'm
then
gonna
in the
hold
same
No,
I'm gonna
I'm
hold
telling.
breath,
You,
your
I hear
ass
what you're
down the
saying.
best way I
oh,
possibly can.
I'm like, what you mean?
Nah,
Nah.
I
Mm-mm.
have no problem with it at all.
That's
Because
interesting.
for the longest time, it's crazy. But when I met Tanya, what was beautiful, the most beautifulest thing on this earth is when I came to her, and I was talking to her about having to play that role of being a stud all the time, and she told me to come sit in her lap. And I remember that, and I sat in her lap, and she put her arms around me, and she told me that you can be you, be who you are. There's no
Mm-hmm.
labels.
Yeah.
And she
Mm-hmm.
embraced that side of me, and it made me feel comfortable until I figured out who I really was. You know what I'm saying? But it was
Right.
beautiful
Right.
that she
Mm-hmm.
accepted all sides of me, not saying that you have to come to me and be a stud or be
Yeah.
hard. I love you because you are who you are.
So I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So tomorrow, I shave half my side of my dreads, and then I go and I put on some boxes and some. Look, I'm trying to paint a whole stud.
She got to make me look bad now
I
because
gotta ask you.
I was gonna say,
wait a minute,
cuz,
wait a
why
minute.
you looking like that? Why you looking like
She
that,
did.
cuz? You
She
like,
did come to me one time.
yeah.
She did come to me one time talking about, you know what? I want to be a stud.
I sure did.
I looked at her.
I had a whole
Girl,
identity
no.
crisis. I was going through something because look,
So I was there. I didn't like it.
she did
I didn't like
it.
that idea.
Look. I was feeling the type of way inside. Like, hey, I'm feeling. I think more it was me going through just myself and feeling comfortable with me and my who I, I'm just saying it. This being in a relationship, we've been together almost 19 years, but it didn't. In the beginning, it was still different, So I was still learning the lesbian thing, being with a woman, all of that. So I was like, yeah, well, hey, I might be a stud today. You know what I'm saying? Let me just test this out. She was like, hell no, I don't know what you're doing, but no. I was like, okay, well.
But now to.
But
go ahead.
But she let me at least go through the phase anyway. It was it was interesting. Let's just say that
when she found out how she looked as a stud, she was like, hell no.
Ugly as hell. I had to say to myself, well, shit, I wouldn't even date me. What the hell? So no, that wasn't gonna work. But no, anyway.
What are you about to ask, friend?
I was gonna ask for I'm gonna ask you. And then I'm finna ask Tanya. This question is to both of y'all.
Yeah.
See, have you ever let your woman use a strap on you? And Tanya, have you used?
Hell no.
So everybody done answered. Is it straight talk? No bullshit.
Straight talk, no bullshit.
Straight talk, no bullshit.
Hey, it's funny as hell.
No bullshit.
Straight talk, no bullshit.
I do.
That's the question was for you.
Straight talk, no bullshit.
Okay, well, I don't know about y'all. I ain't never had no strap used on me. Well, baby, I had a dildo that had a Mickey Mouse on it, and Mickey Mouse was talking, and baby, I ain't found that motherfucker since.
Dumb, was Mickey Mouse talking, girl? Was Mickey doing his thing?
Baby, look, y'all playing.
Tanya, don't get out that question. You ain't got
I ain't have the question, girl. Yeah, girl, we done explored all avenues of everything, honey, because it was like, hey, if we gonna do this thing together, I want to know, do you like this particular thing? Do I like? I think that was also when I was in my
question. No, I don't like it.
Okay, we just like I said, I was going through that. I'm a stud moment, and I felt like
I let her explore all avenues. I'm butt naked to everything.
Now I have had somebody come and ask me that before. She was like, "Can I use a strap on you?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "Well, this other girl let me." I'm like, "Okay, well, that's her. It's not me."
That to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe you need to go on and go back over there to her and just leave me the hell alone. And
that's right. That's right.
She did. She went on about her business.
I'm like this. I don't miss no avenues with my woman. And that's, why? Because you ain't got no reason, no excuse to go out there to find nothing.
Well, you didn't do this with me, and I wanted to explore.
That one right there would be the one for me. That one right there would be the one.
What you say? That's it. That's it.
If you thinking you finna come to me talking about a strap, you might well go on somewhere else.
Because it's
nah,
what you say? That's a wrap.
Good. Yeah,
Brad, what about you now? Shit, you didn't ask. You didn't pose this question and opened up this box.
Pandora.
Now, do I really got to answer that? Come on now. Yes.
Girl,
you talking about? Oh, wait. Hold on. We talking about vice versa? Oh no.
You said no. You ain't never did.
Shamika Henley said, "Look, my baby used a strap on me, and it feel real freaky."
Have y'all?
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm good at using them, but nobody's gonna use one on me.
You just ain't finna receive it. You ain't gonna receive it.
Exactly.
I know we have to show y'all, but have y'all ever been in a what do you call it?
No. Only imaginary.
A menage a trois.
Only imaginary. Imaginary. That way I ain't got to piss no. Look, Nate, that way I ain't got to piss nobody off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We talked about that.
We done already had that discussion because once things happen, once you reach that point, you looking at that food like, who the hell are you? Why you in my house?
I done came to my senses. What do you? Yeah.
So ain't no point of even trying.
Not to mention
we have our imaginary friend.
I got one on this panel. I know that and if she say she haven't, she a damn lie. Consuelo.
What you say? Wait,
you
breaking up. You breaking up. What you say?
You can't. Can you hear me now? Type shit. Okay.
Oh yeah, I can. You said what I have?
Have you had a menage a trois?
Yeah.
Look.
And I'm asking.
Yes, I have.
I ain't never did it. I've been active since.
Francis, have you?
I ain't never did it.
I was young. I was young when I did it. I think I was like I was like 18, 19 years old when that shit happened.
Swalo, that was last week.
Last week, you lying.
Nah, man, hell, it could have been last. Nah, I'm playing. That I was like 18, 19 years old. Nah,
It's
I don't
just
do that.
it's just some things that don't interest me. I can speak about them, but not enough to want to try them. There are just some things that don't pique my interest.
This
So
ponytail got real straight one time. I thought about it for a long time. It
You
didn't
just
happen.
dumb.
You dumb, but it didn't happen, Nate.
I
It didn't happen, girl.
pull my hair, like just pull it, just you know. But then that faded.
See, y'all. I think we opening up conversation for a whole nother show. That's
Right, because we supposed to be talking about labels.
but
Labels.
labels, yeah.
But we ain't got
Right.
really dipped into Pandora's
We
box
done dipped
here.
into the
well,
box.
I
We
know
did.
We talking about labels.
it has something to do with that because of the simple fact of saying everybody being comfortable with who they are and what you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, if they play a role or not. Well then
Yep.
y'all simply said, you know what I'm saying, the fact of you when you said something about being a stud, it just said, okay, she done changed the role a little bit. Okay, so has she did to, you know, Judy what Judy does to you. I mean that it was
And
just, you know,
do y'all think that
since there is no labels, you see what I'm saying? Since there is no
you
labels,
know,
is it even bored, you know?
I think
Well,
it's beautiful when there's not
Well,
one.
I don't let her do that because I don't like it. I don't like it, but
Respectfully, I
but she
understand that.
she don't care to do it anyway. So.
It's not like I said. It
But if
was
she
a
came
phase.
to me today and said I want to do it, I said come on.
For real.
Yeah.
Judy straight.
Can't nobody
Did you
come
hear-
ask me that.
she said-
They
she
ass gonna
said-
get kicked out of the bed. You better get your ass on somewhere. Go
Right.
sleep on the couch. Go sleep on the couch. Go sleep on the couch.
Shamika Henley says I'm a super freak. Super
Shit, ain't nothing
freak.
wrong with
She's
that.
super
because
freaky.
I am
Yeah.
too, but
That
you ain't finna stick.
figure.
Ain't that, look, I'm a super freak too, but I'm not that freaky where somebody finna stick me with like you not finna penetrate me with shit. Not gonna happen.
Oh, girl. Since we
That's
on there,
not
that's
gonna
another
happen.
thing. Wait a minute. That's another thing that I can't stand about that label of studs. These damn touch me nots. You
Oh,
a damn
no,
lie.
no,
Sitting
I
up
don't
there,
know.
I
No,
get
no,
off.
no, 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 no.
I'm
No,
satisfied.
okay.
Wait a minute.
So, labels of touch me nots. This is my thing. You always want to say, "Oh, I'm that dude. I'm this." Well, if a man want to walk around and talk about how he want head and how this is straight, yeah, no bullshit. And the man want to talk about how he want his dick, so I want head too. Because I'm not gonna walk around here mad. I'm not gonna walk around here pent up because I'm like, no, I'm this stud. You can't touch me. Well, what the hell makes you a stud?
I feel like
What?
I feel like a lot of studs are
A
just
stud is
uncomfortable.
called a mandingo, right? Nay? Ain't
That's it.
that it? Ain't
That's
that it? Okay. I just
it.
want to know. Well, shit.
Look, I feel
I'm the
like
big
when
mandingo in mine.
If
you're
a lot-
sabotaging your relationship when you do that.
If a lot of studs would be more comfortable with being touched, it would be less cheating. Because most studs always have
They
4 or
wouldn't be
5
so
women.
mad either. They wouldn't be so
Exactly.
mad either. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep, because they all
What was you
pent
about to
up.
say?
They don't have nowhere to
No,
release that shit.
I-
They just
I just-
angry.
You said it messes up a relationship.
Yeah, I think when you sabotaging your relationship when you're not able to just come on out with that. Like,
Yeah.
Come on out with what?
no, I just
Being able to touch each other?
She said, no.
no.
Yeah.
But no, hearing that label, hearing that touch me not that hearing that is just like why are you lying?
I'm gonna be real upset if I ever run across a man and he looks at me and he tells me, "I don't do oral sex, baby. We can't even get to first base, baby. We can't. No, you got to be thirsty. You can't be playing with me."
I'm done. I'm so done.
Now I'm not gonna put no names out there, but I have a stud friend who is a touch me not, and she tell this woman that I get off by just doing you, but it came out to the light that she was sleeping with men.
Oh well, hell.
That's how it usually happens.
Oh
That's
well,
how it usually
hell,
happens.
because you are
The
lying
ones
to
that
your
are touching me
relationship.
not.
She's more comfortable with sleeping with the man than she is being with that woman. But you label as a stud and a lesbian.
Well,
Yeah.
damn.
And she's still living this way, like today.
Yeah, she's still a
Just
lesbian.
confused.
And she just said,
Just
"Well,
confused.
I just did it. I just slept with him. It didn't mean anything. I just
Oh,
slept
ting,
with
ting.
him."
Oh,
I know.
Person thing just confused.
Oh, T.
just confused.
So I feel like having labels makes a lot of people live in a lie.
Yeah, it does. It does. And just with the way society looks at certain labels, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Let me put that back up there. Nicole says, wait a minute. She says, I left my ex because of Touch Me Not. I couldn't deal with it. I know that's right.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Look, I have no problem when pleasuring my king. I keep a smile on my chocolate king's face.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead on
Should be
girl.
good. All right, girl.
Well,
Anyway, y'all. Anybody else got anything to say before we close this?
Been interesting.
touch me nots don't make it. Touch me nots don't make it. They are angry people. They are too pent up. Leave touch me nots alone.
Help them out. Help them out. Help them out. Y'all, the person
Yeah,
that's people that are with Touch Me Nots, y'all, the opposite person, be strong enough to help them feel comfortable in themselves.
I know they got to release.
Be
They gotta
patient
release
with them. Be patient
some
with
kind
them.
of way.
Their whole attitude changes once that feminine woman takes advantage of them. And just take it. Once they take it,
Just take it.
It's a whole nother attitude that
You
comes
said just
along with
take
that.
it.
Just take it,
I'm
baby.
done
Take
anyway.
it.
Nay, what, girl, you trying to say something, child, before we get out of here, girl?
I'm trying to promote the shirt. Y'all promote the shirt.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, straight talk, y'all. We got new shirts.
Of course. Always coming up with something.
Straight talk, no
See?
BS. It said, what does it say? Ladies, let's talk. Y'all can't see mine because mine, let's see.
Okay, and I'm gonna have mine soon, but I just don't want no red. I don't like.
So y'all, you ain't got to get red. You ain't got to get red.
I don't fool with that. I don't fool with that.
Every color but red. Every color but red.
No, that's right.
So y'all, if y'all want y'all straight talk shirt, y'all know what to do. Hit me up in the inbox or either go to jtstshirtdesigns.com and go get your shirt there.
It'll be about
Be up there by tomorrow. Our assistant over here, she's slacking.
Don't talk about
She got a lot to do with the other show.
At the bottom, say how much is it, Judy?
It's $20.
If we gotta ship it to you plus shipping.
She said I like pink. Okay, so $20 plus shipping. So make sure you hit me up in the inbox.
Or one of us, Nay.
Or either Nay, whoever
Francis.
on this panel, hit us up and we'll hook you on up.
That's right.
Y'all, we tell y'all all the time, go like, subscribe, share our show. We enjoy everybody. Thank y'all for supporting us.
It's been a good one, everybody. We really enjoyed everybody that's jumped in the comments. Everybody that we weren't able to see, we're sorry. I promise we'll get that worked on. But thank y'all for showing your support for us tonight. We really appreciate it. And don't forget to share. Did I already say that? Did you say that?
Don't forget to share. Like, subscribe, and share.
Share alike.
And for all of y'all out there know that me and Francis, we still love each other. That's my sister. We argue all the time. This is nothing new. Y'all just got a piece of the behind the scene action.
That crooked finger,
Oh,
y'all.
shit.
That crooked ass finger.
Y'all ain't seen nothing yet.
like we have said before, don't nobody else have to understand that we do argue. Sometimes I want to punch this bitch in her face if I was just a little close to her. I'd want
Drive down here, ho.
Listen,
I catch a lift, bitch, to get to you. I catch a lift.
But say, Judy, it ain't just you. It ain't just you, it's me too. She be bumping head with cheek. Boy, Taz.
Cause some of the wait, hold on. Now,
See, there she go.
See her say some shit, and I be like, see, you know you wrong for that bullshit. I have to get on her ass. Now then, see, and I don't be with that bullshit. And then me and Judy.
Sounds like love, everyone. It's some love.
Judy
She said I don't be on that bullshit.
Judy don't like my answers. So if it's not an answer that she think would spice up the conversation or whatever, she don't like it. So she want to move on to somebody else. But it is what it is.
Love.
Like
You just didn't answer the question.
I did.
Love.
I answered it how I felt.
Here we go.
Need to answer
See,
because
y'all?
I did. What? See what I'm saying?
Straight Talk fans. This is an
I
insight
gotta answer.
to what goes on
There
behind the
y'all
scenes
go.
and on the scenes.
I gotta answer how she wants
There
me
y'all
to
go.
answer. I gave her my answer that suits me. You see what I'm saying?
Everyone has been straight talking.
Maybe she didn't like it, but that's not my problem.
Part of the question was if. Imagine not talking about your current situation.
Okay, now.
I don't care because a situation later in life. The point is I don't know how I
Man,
haven't been faced with that, so I don't know how I will feel about it. I'm not sure.
That's what you should have said, sweetheart.
And what the fuck did I say? I said I don't know. Did I not?
I like what I like. I like what I like. That's what you
That's
said.
not what. No, I did not. I
Ain't
said
that right?
I don't know. Go back and watch it because I said I don't know.
You
I
go
said,
back
I
and
do
watch
not
it. You'll
know.
see what you
I
said.
know what I know. What
And
I
I'll wait. And I'll wait for your apology tomorrow.
How about everybody just go back and watch it?
Just watch it.
We will. All right, y'all.
Everybody.
It's been straight
All
talk.
y'all,
No
go back and watch
BS.
it.
And
We
no
love
BS.
Share
y'all.
it.
We love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Come back and check. Come back.
Check our crazy asses out. Come on back.
Come back and check us out on Monday, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.
Woo.